Hill. It's off Martin for another corner. 5 corners to 0 is the only advantage that Manchester United can point to in the statistics. But what it needs to do is add up to a goal somehow or other, and that would make the game better. It was a good try, and back in again, what a save! It seemed the only way this packed defence would be beaten, and when the header went in and was cleared off the line, it came to Forsyth, and that right foot sent it back in like an arrow. Calderwood just come back onto the field again. Damaged elbow, a bang in the eye. He must be wondering what this game still holds for him. Hill. McElroy was offside, the linesman flagged. Referee has let them go on, and McCarry has put it in the net, and the referee says that's okay. But the linesman had flagged. Mr. Homewood won't have it. As Hill came dancing forward, McElroy seemed to run ahead of him. The linesman put his flag up, but the ball was crossed into the middle. The Birmingham defence seemed to have stopped, and McCarry was able to take his time and tap it into the net for his 10th goal of the season. Daly. Koppel. Styles labouring after him and clipping him after the ball had gone, but Koppel still chasing. Now Daly. Couldn't quite get himself into a position to deliver with the right foot, but did get the corner. Lashing it in, and Kendall just plays it down for Hibbett to clear. Francis and Green off, and Francis hooks it out and plays it on for Calderwood. Now for With. Calderwood again. Page to Martin. Francis. With getting in, took it well, but Manchester United must take some of the blame for that. It was a very good build-up by Birmingham, involving about 6 players, and they eventually got it back out to Francis, and when he played the cross, With stole in between 2 defenders and was able to get almost a free header just between Stepney and the post. Koppel. Too far ahead of McCreary. Mistake by Gallagher. 3-1. Sammy McElroy gets the goal, and Gallagher hangs his head. Gallagher down by the line, unable to look at what he's done. Terrible error by Joe Gallagher. Goalkeeper out of goal. He just rolled it across the penalty area, and all Sammy McElroy had to do was kick it in the empty net. 3-1. Corner number 15 coming up. Daly. Koppel. The referee coming across, United very angry with Styles over that. And the referee is calling in for Scythe as well. Coppell just wants the ball to get on with the game. It's the linesman that Mr. Homewood wanted, who must surely have had a view of what happened. And Styles is going to be booked. And if he continues to react like that, he could be sent off. It was a trip to start with, but I think he trod on his leg then as he went past him. And now Styles is managing to call the linesman back in again, and we're going to have a second hearing. And he's going to send him off. Well, he asked for it. Could see that coming a mile off. He's got to go. Well, I can't really think what Archie Styles is arguing about. If he'd been sensible, well, that really was an absurdly childish display. He deserved his booking. If he'd been sensible and not argued, he'd have still been on the pitch. And we've now got Forsyth down after a little clash with and the referee has decided that that's enough of that, blown his whistle, and they're all going home, and the game, which never reached any great heights, has ended in something of a shambles, with Gallagher now arguing with the referee, pulled away by his colleagues, and a really distressing ending. And that kind of thing, I suppose, is about an appropriate comment.
It's very difficult when you are a very skillful side, and knowing that every ball you go for, you might not get the ball, you might get something else.
Did you feel it was as bad as that?
Well, I did, but I feel that you people, the media and the newspapers, I think you can stamp a lot of this out by showing it, and you don't, and the papers, they don't talk about it. They rather talk about...
You certainly don't deliberately edit it out.
I'm not saying you do, but I think you can still do a lot to point things like this out when it goes on, because a lot of it
You really are saying that Birmingham were as concerned to play the man as play the ball?
Oh, very much so today, yeah. I felt especially early doors, I thought the referee handled the game magnificently. I think if he'd have booked everyone which should have been booked, or sent anyone off, they could have finished up to 5 men. I sympathise with Willie Bell, who's done a magnificent job in the short time he's been there, and brought one player off 2 weeks ago at Queen's Park Rangers. I bring my players off. I fine my players privately if they step out of line. We are not only trying to play attractive football, we are trying to clean up the game by the way we play it.
Yes, I can't... It seems to me a little bit that you're wanting to have it two ways. That,
no, I never
that you're
wanted
condemning Birmingham, and yet you're saying you have sympathy with Willie Bell.
I'm not particularly condemning Birmingham. I'm saying today, if they would have played throughout the match, for the 20 periods they did in the second half, they might have salvaged something today from this game. But they were such a physical side today and unnecessary that they got what they deserved. And I think violence only gets one thing, punishment. And they got punished today when they lost 3-1.